everybody. Hi, Kiwi. Hi, Roger. I got Allie here. She's decided to not sit down anymore. She was sitting so good. What are you doing? Turn around, sit down. You can sit with me. Come here. Oh, you want what's over there? There's nothing over there. Hi. I don't have a plan for today. We're just going to wing it. There she is. You want to sit down so everybody can see you? Hey. That better? The mic's in your face. There we go. There's a beauty girl. Allie's with me today because Neptune is sleeping. I redid the upstairs. It's almost done. And I think I found a fainting couch that I can modify so I don't have to build my own because I was procrastinating that a lot. I really want to do it one day, but I'm not ready yet, I don't think. So I found one that I can refurbish a little bit. It is big enough for both dogs to sit with me, and I made room up here for it. And so hopefully next live we will have it, and I can have both dogs sit with me and hang out and relax and not have this. Hi, Stacy. Hi, Chris. Hi, Leanne. And this is Allie today. Neptune is downstairs sleeping. Oh, you're going to jump down there? Okay, she's done. She might come back and join me. Yeah? You want to sit with me? You can sit with Mommy. She's funny. Hi, Mystic Mima. Hi, Mike's Random Curiosities. Mark's. I said Mike and read Mark. Brain fart. How are you guys today? I don't have a plan for today. It's been hectic. Had to take both dogs to the vet the past couple days. I found a flea on one of them and I panicked, so I had to make sure they were taken care of before summer really hits us and have to deal with that and everything. So I do have the cards if anybody wants to play, and I also wanted to talk about upcoming stuff because I've been working really hard on some stuff behind the scenes. So I'm gonna scoot this chair up so I can sit back and be comfortable. I'm very excited for a new chair. This one is not the most comfortable. These chairs and couches that you see all over Marketplace, they're on Marketplace because they're horrendously uncomfortable, and they're only good for like photo ops or sitting rooms you don't actually sit in. And I'm sorry if I rub my eye a lot today. There's something poking me. I don't know what it is. It's been in my eye all day, and I don't know what it is. And it's driving me crazy. And it's not my finger. I hear that joke all the time. So, it's Florio here. Hi, Florio. I'm just hanging out today. I don't have anything really planned to discuss. We can do the Zinner cards if you want. The orders I got, thank you guys very much. Those will go out tomorrow. I had to get some more paper because I ruined a couple because I printed them backwards because of my ADHD brain and can't remember instructions and continue them. So there's that. And I got this whole area up here pretty much organized. I'm very excited about it. And I'm going to have to do a live one day with the backdrop over here. Let me show you guys. I love this. I just put my plant over here. So here's some more decoration. There's my window. Look. It's my big dollhouse. And I just put my plant in there. There's the mermaid and the Yeti there. So I want to get that set up nice, and that can be a backdrop sometimes for lives. I think that would be fun. Maybe for some storytelling lives. I still have to do my listener stories. Sorry about that. Hello, Ingar. I have been working on something for the Annabelle Part 2 episode. I wanted to share with you guys a little teaser. I decided, since I already have the audio for it, and I really love the audio, it was edited by my friend Brandon, who does really cool sound editing and stuff and added music and everything. And I didn't want to re-record it because it was so good already. So I decided to make a cartoon to go with it. So that's what I've been working on. I am almost done. It will be out in the next couple days. I'm very excited about it. It's so fun. I can't wait to share it with you guys. I had my friend Clover. They helped me with some, and I drew some of them. And then I had some AI assistants as well because I can draw pretty decent. I just can't draw straight out of my head. So I was having AI create reference images for me to draw from, and then I just created some characters. And I also used it to create some other characters of some other people that I'll be talking about in the episode. So it's really funny. Thank you, Roger. I'm very excited about it. Ingar, in reference to the email, I was thinking maybe he is in witness protection. That is why he wears a mask. Maybe. Q waiting impatiently. Yes, yes. I wish I was done. I'm so excited. I'm so close. I keep because this is why I don't do art very often because I can't just finish it. I have to keep fixing it. That's what my brain says I'm doing. I'm fixing it, but I keep seeing things I want to add or things I want to change, and I'm trying to make it really like kind of lighthearted and comical because it's kind of a funny episode. I really enjoyed the debunk that's in it. I have a special guest that's in it. If you've listened to the podcast, you've heard it already. But if you've only listened to the YouTube videos and seen those videos and listened to those episodes where I don't have video, I haven't put Annabelle Part 2 on YouTube yet, so that's why you haven't seen it. So I'm very excited about that because I also have another interview to go with that I just did Friday, and something I heard a story that kind of blew my mind a little bit. So I'm excited to put that out right after the Annabelle Part 2 as well. Oh, and I also have my interview with Seg, which is only on the podcast platform. So I will put my interview with Side Eye Guy up after the Annabelle Part 2 as well, because the Annabelle Part 2 kind of leads into how I met Seg. So that's really fun. Mystic Mima. Yeah, it's hard. Like, I don't keep any art that I do either. I usually give it away, or I very rarely sold art. I just liked making it and giving it away. But if I leave it in my house, if I hang it somewhere or anything, I'll see it every day and want to fix it every day. Roger, you could tell us about your voice acting gig you just did if you like. Oh, thank you, Roger, for suggesting that. That's a great idea. Louise said, I will have to rush off, but here for now. No worries, Louise. Thank you for being here while you can. Okay, so today I was supposed to be in Charleston, South Carolina, I think. Yes. And as you guys know, or some of you know, I do voice acting for an audio drama called Valmont, the Black Raven Chronicles, and it's by the Carolina Storyteller. He's on YouTube and all podcast platforms, and I will link that below today too. I put a post up earlier because that's what I was doing before this. And so there was a convention today, and the Atomicon convention. I'm so glad I remembered that. But they do it every year, and Jonathan had a panel for the cast of Valmont. And so I did a virtual live read with the cast, and I read for another character because my character wasn't in this scene, but it was really fun that I got a chance to read and see like a live audience's reaction. So that was really cool, and people asked questions, and we got to talk about our characters a little bit. And if you guys don't know, I play a detective called Sarah Klein, and she's a no-nonsense detective, and she doesn't take shit from anybody. And she has a former love affair with the main character who the show is about, Valmont. So there's a lot of like turmoil between the two characters, and there's a lot of emotional scenes that are really fun. I had a lot of fun doing that. So, and I got voted actor of the episode for one of the episodes where I had to uh, show a lot of range of emotion for the character because it was memory flashbacks of her when she was with him and then flashing forward to when she was angry at him. So it was fun to do that. I'm kind of behind the chat already, and I'm not even doing anything. Leanne, artists are their own worst critics. This is very true. Chris, I do art too, but more like cartoon and give it away too after I take a pic of it. Yeah, I take pictures of my art too so I can save it because I like showing other people, especially if I give it away. But yeah, I don't want it hanging in my house because then I can't leave it alone. I'm getting behind trying to read. Ingar, Roger, Mystic, Luis, hello, hello, hello. How's everyone doing? Yes, hi, hi, everybody. Shame I missed it. I know, yeah, I really wanted to be there. It is quite a drive, and yeah, there's traveling right now. It's really hard. I used to travel all the time, and it's just not as easy as it used to be. There's so many responsibilities that keep you at home now. Mhm. Sorry, I keep clicking things and losing the chat. Okay, good, Louise. I'm glad you're still here. Hi, Spange. There's nothing happening today. I'm just hanging out with you guys. I had Allie hanging out with me, but her dad came out, and so now she's downstairs with him. Her dad's working in the garage on his car or motorcycle or both. Inga, I remember seeing a few episodes of that. If you are doing more, post the link again, please. Of the Valmont? Yes, I will. There's a new episode out, I believe, that was just released. I'll share that too in the notes of this and on the posts when I'm done. I think we're at episode 5. I think we have 5 of them out now, and my character gets introduced in episode 3. Hi, Senior Spook. Sir, is it Senior Spookfest or Sir Spookfest? Am I Mr. Hunned's in here? Hi. I don't know how I get behind when I'm not even doing anything. See, did I miss anything anybody said? Gasp made it few, Spain said. this is yeah, I am not organized today. There was a pretty level split for whether or not you guys wanted to do the psychic card test again or a mini deep dive, but no one suggested a mini deep dive and I forgot to figure one out. So I don't have one. I haven't been listening to anything but true crime recently either. So all I have is sad true crime stories in my brain right now. I just listened to a really sad one about a whole family that was annihilated in a bowling alley by a crazy guy. It was really sad. She plans to seg the chat. Oh, definitely. I don't. I guess I'm not all together today. I got up early and started doing a lot of stuff, and then like there was cops everywhere when I left my neighborhood. There was apparently a marathon happening, and they shut down the whole like edge of my neighborhood, so you have to go all the way around just to get into town. It was strange. Am I missing anything? At least I never throw my pictures away now. This keeps jumping to the bottom and I'm missing people. Is Ryan here? Hi, Ryan? Someone said hi, Ryan? It's Beardo's fault. So Stevie needs some happy. Fantastic says we can blame others as well now, not just Beardo. Roger, you're not alone. I've been up since 6 a.m. Yeah, Saturday you should not have to get up that early, but I have a 2-year-old dog who thinks that everybody should be awake as soon as the sun is up. So I hate doing detours. Me too, especially when I don't really know where I'm going. I take the same route all the time. There's like 100 routes in and out of the neighborhood, and I take 1 or 2. I don't know the rest of them. It's odd to get out of GPS just to get out of your own neighborhood. So Spookfest made some fun cartoons to music and last night when went to Fort Monroe, did small investigation yesterday. I'm Ryan. Oh, that's okay. That's good to know. I try to call out the names if I don't know your real name. Also, I don't always know if anybody, like if I do know your real name, I don't know if you want me to say it sometimes. I get a little anxious about that. So thank you for that, Ryan. And that's very cool. Okay, it's Seg's fault. Let's do that. It's Seg's fault. Luis, I've still not started my YouTube yet. I feel that. It took me a really long time to get the YouTube up. I had the podcast out for 2 years before I finally decided to venture to YouTube. Hi, Bubba. How are you? I'm not doing anything special today. I'm just chatting with you guys, trying not to burp into the mic. The episode that I'm about to put out, the Annabelle Part 2, I'm very excited about that because I did an interview for it with an author of or a reporter that worked with the Warrens back in the 70s. And it's a really cool interview. But then I did a second interview with her Friday, and she kind of blew my mind a little bit. And I cannot wait to share that with you guys. I'm bursting with this. It's kind of thrown me off a little bit. I haven't been able to stop thinking about it. Um, I think you guys will really enjoy this interview. It is wild. And I did ask some of your questions. Those of you who posted questions, thank you. I did get some of those squeezed in. I think I got everyone's. I tried to get everyone's. If I missed your question, I am sorry. And we maybe might do another interview with her. She loves talking with me, which I think is great. So I have a lot of fun interviewing her. She's a sweet little old English lady, and she lives in Connecticut, and she had worked with the Warrens in the 70s for a very brief time, very, very brief time, and then moved to California for a while and started a whole new career path. She's a very successful writer. She's written lots of books. She's a ghostwriter as well. She writes other people's stories for them. She wrote a book about the woman who was, I think, either married to or engaged to one of the 9/11 attackers. And she tells her story about how she discovered she was dating a man like that and what was going on with that and stuff. So it was really interesting. I have all that linked. I have all those links for Annabelle Part 2, so I'll go in the show notes of that so you guys can find all her stuff. Her name is Jill Amadio, and she's really an accomplished writer. Oh, yeah, I did interview her again, Florio. She reached out to me, she saw an old message from me back when I very first reached out to her, and I think she got confused and thought I was reaching out to her for the first time, and then I explained to her that we already did the interview and I was grateful for it and everything, and she said, "Oh, yeah, I remember." And I said, "Well, would you be up for another interview?" And she was like, "Yeah, I'd love to." So it was really cool. We got to do a little more in-depth on the Warrens, which was really fun. So I think you'll really like that. And I will post it immediately after I get my Annabelle Part 2 out because I want that one to go out first so it doesn't get confusing in the timeline. But that will be done. I'm finishing it this weekend. I am hoping to have it posted by Monday. And then I might just go a little crazy and post them all back to back for you guys. So you'll have all that. And it'll be my Annabelle Part 2, my interview with Seg, because my Annabelle Part 2 leads into that. And then the second interview, the follow up interview with Jill. All right. Am I missing things? This chat is going wild. I love you guys. Truth or Demons, do you know Spaghetti alla Paranormale? I can't ever say that right. Yes, I do. He's turning YouTubers into wrestlers. He should make you into one. I saw that. That's really funny. That would be fun. Yeah, I made a couple cartoons of other people for this Annabelle Part 2 that I'm gonna put out. I'm so excited. I just love the audio so much. I didn't want to re-record it, and a cartoon just sounded so fun, and so I got a little carried away. Um, I started utilizing AI art tools, and it has just been so much fun. I have had a blast with it. I think you guys are really gonna enjoy it. And I really have to shout out my friend Clover. They have I don't know what I did with my phone. They have a Facebook page for their art. Hold on 1 second and I would tell you. I've posted it before. They helped me do some cuz so with the cartoon I wanted to do of course me and I wanted an array of facial expressions. So Clover helped me with the facial expressions part cuz I was getting a little overwhelmed and in my own head about it. So they helped me get through it and I got back on track and thanks to them and their help, I swear I posted that. Um Maybe, did I? But yeah, so I wanted to make sure I shared Clover's art page because I was really grateful for the help. I know I posted it, but now I can't find it. Oh, there it is. Okay. So it's Clover Levon Art and Design, and I will link it below too if you guys want to go to their art page. It's so good. They've helped me before with some logos and stuff. The little Annabelle that I have on some of my merch in the Etsy store was done by Clover, and I just love that one so much. It's so fun. So I'm really looking forward to sharing this one with you guys. And all Etsy orders, if they haven't shipped already, will ship by Monday. Did I miss anybody? This is so far away. I feel like I'm like really reaching here. There, that's better. Yay, missing me, I can't wait either. Okay, let me see if I can get back up here when it's scary when Stevie gets thinking. It is. It really is. My brain gets too out of control. I'm so excited to share this art with you guys. It's so fun. Looking for any questions? Ended up with the Bubba nickname after alcohol-related deafness. It happens. Thank you, Kiwi. Hi, Sarah. Roger said, "We do so much with Warrens. The membership name should be something to do with rabbits." That's One day Stevie will remember to advise the mods of the links she wants us to post. One day. One day I will. One day I will know ahead of time what I'm going to say. One day, maybe. All right. So, do you guys want to play? I have these ones. Sorry, I turned away from the mic. I have the shape symbols today. Alrighty, that's right in view. Perfect. I didn't print the triangle. I forgot to print the triangle. That's okay. Chris isn't here to badger me about it. No, I love you, Chris. All right. So, do you guys want to play around? Mandy, no, you won't. What did I miss? What did I do? No, I won't. Oh, no, I won't remember the links and know what I'm doing ahead of time. You're exactly right. That is accurate. You want to play? All right, Mandy, let's play. Okay. So, for a reminder, we have 5 symbols because I didn't do 6 today. 5 symbols. We have circle. We have star. Oh, that's an upside down star. Sorry about that. Star. Oh, and I lost a fingernail. So there's that. I went to the dump and lost it at the dump. So I donated it to the dump. It's the wavy lines or the bacon lines. Hold on, I got a cough. Okay. Plus sign or cross, X, whatever. However you might see it in your mind's eye, and square. All right, let's play around. I'm going to shuffle them. And all right, Mark, I'm excited. Bye, Louise. Thank you for being here. Next time I'll be more prepared. I'll have something prepared. Hi, Rosside. How are you? We're about to play the game. I don't have any agenda today. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just winging it. All right, so picking a card at random from top. All right. I know what it is. I'm thinking about it. Get your guesses in. And I don't have paper. I have a pencil. Now I just have to find paper. While you guys get your guesses in, let me locate a piece of paper. And oh. I'm really surprised I'm not glitching and that I went live immediately because we're having really bad weather and I thought that for sure the internet was going to just mess with me today. All right, getting guesses in. I'm writing down some names and some right answers here. I love how people are saying bacon lines. Bottle of Corona. You play like Ingar does, Bubba. I should play like music, some fun like old-fashioned seance music or something while I write down everyone's guesses. Teddy bear, perfect answer. Not playing today's Spain, that's okay. Don't support the internet, gremlins, come visit Stevie. Mr. Nima. Alright, did everybody get their guesses in? Let me go back and make sure I didn't miss anybody. I did miss someone, I'm glad I went back. I keep forgetting to tell Amy Lee I'm going live again too. Alright, did everybody get their guesses in? I think I've got everybody. Okay, I'm gonna turn this one around. It was the wavy bacon lines, and Chris got it. Mark's random curiosities got it. Stacy got it. Florio got it. Mike's mysteries got it, and Kiwi got it. There we go. I was just making sure I thought I missed somebody, but I didn't. I didn't miss anybody, right? Mandy, Stevie, refresh my brain of what we're doing right now. You got it, Mandy. Okay. So this is the there we go. The Zinner card test. And these are my little cards that I made. Come on, camera, focus. There we go. So these are my Zinner cards, and they are like the classic Zinner card deck. I keep realizing that I'm not that close to the mic. Anyways, so the classic Zinner card deck has 5 symbols: a plus sign, a circle, a star, a square, and wavy lines. And it was designed by a man named Carl Zinner in the 1930s to test people's psychic ability. And what you do is you sit down with a deck of cards. You're supposed to have 25 of them, 5 of each symbol. You shuffle them. You're supposed to shuffle them very, very well. Make sure that there's no chance of anybody counting cards or anything like that. And then you draw a card, and the presenter, looks at it. You don't show your subject, and then you envision it in your mind's eye for your subject to telepathically tap into and guess what the symbol is on the card. And the idea was, if you got 79% correct in a series of tests, you could be considered psychic. So we are testing the audience, their psychic ability. And I never get to play, but I don't think I'm psychic anyway. So, and I just realized I only cut one of these cards, the corners rounded, because I was playing with my little cutter tool. Alrighty. So I'm going to shuffle them again. And we'll do another round. Congratulations to everybody who got them right. Kiwi got your first one right. Oh my gosh, I'm a psychic or a psycho, she said. I knew you were going to say that. I type psycho all the time when I'm trying to type psychic too, and it cracks me up. I know you haven't been able to be in a live in a while, Mandy. I do them on Fridays. Everyone's working and busy on Fridays, and I might start doing them on Saturdays, maybe, if you guys want me to, if that's more fun for everyone. Let me know. Kiwi, how scary is it? Some of us read Stevie's brain. Ha ha ha. I'm sorry about that. If you do, my apologies. Okay. Hi, Glitter Flame. I'm so sorry. I forgot to tell you. I'm so bad at letting you guys know what I'm doing. I'm so sorry. I need a 24/7 assistant that can read my mind for me. That would be great. Okay, so Glitter, we're just doing the Zinner card test again. I don't have a mini deep dive subject. I will next week, I promise. And hopefully I will have the fainting couch and I can have the dogs up here. I had Allie up here. She decided she didn't want to stay with me anymore, so she left me. So she started up here. That's why the thumbnail photo is of me and her. All right, next round. I'm going to shuffle these. Roger, I'll send you my resume. I love it. Alrighty. And did I miss anybody? Okay. All right. Getting them shuffled real good. Okay, I'm gonna pull this one here. It's upside down. No, this one. I don't have to look at it. Okay. Okay, who remembers me showing the card with the rounded edges? This is a test of your memory this time. I'm pretty sure I showed you what symbol was on that card. So get your guesses in and we'll see how good your memory is or how good your psychic ability is if you don't remember. Let me draw a line for my next round here. Allie girl, come here, pretty. That's the wrong way. You can't get through over there. You gotta come the other way. She's looking at me like she doesn't know what I'm talking about. Their pin is up on this side now. They have more room, but she can't come this way. She has to go around. All right, everybody's getting their guesses in. Let me pay attention. Okay, Chris is the first guess, I think. Okay. Cookie Monster Ingar, I love it. Okay, be honest. How many of you are guessing from memory of seeing the card, and how many of you are just guessing? Florio circle. I wasn't watching. Thanks for being honest. Mark and Mike, I keep getting your guys' names so twisted in my brain. She's probably offended she can't do what she wants. Allie, oh yeah, for sure. She is laying down facing away from me now because I didn't help her get around. Seriously, just guessing. Awesome. Chris, you could say Cookie Monster is for circle for the cookie. I love that. Just guessing, Mandy. Awesome. Mike. I saw nothing because I walked away. Sounds like me. That's something I would do. Hi, Leanne. I wasn't paying attention. ADHD. Yes, I have that problem too. I probably would have seen it and just forgot it anyway because I didn't even think I should have remembered it. Roger, I wouldn't copy me if I were you. Oh, but you missed the cards, Bubba. Okay, I'll show them again after this round so you can see what they are. I only have 6 of them, so if I show you what they are now, you'll know out of deduction what's sitting there. So, all right, did I miss anybody's guesses? Did everybody get their guesses in? Let me go back and make sure. Last call for guesses. ADHD while I'm you're editing while you're listening. I do that too. When I was doing my table read earlier today, it was audio only, so I wasn't on camera. So while I wasn't in the scene and I didn't have to pay attention, I was drawing. All right, I'm double checking guesses. Making sure I wrote everyone down. Again, if I don't call your name for getting it right, make sure you let me know. I can't read well. Like all words and letters and everything just jumbles together sometimes in my vision, and I have to decode it with like it's silly. My ADHD meds have worn off today. Oh no. Okay. All right. I'm gonna call this round. It's over, and then I will show the cards again. But before I do that, I will reveal what this is. And now I feel like I should. You'll all never use this one again because now you're gonna remember what it is. It was the circle. And Mark got it right. Stacy got it right. Florio got it right. Kiwi got it right. And Mandy got it right. Did I miss anybody that got it right? That was great. I feel like I have another one somewhere with the circle on it, actually. I think I do right here. I think this one will work. All right, so from now on, there's no more rounded edges card. Okay. Or let's switch. You want to do the pic? You guys want to keep doing the symbols, or do you want to switch and do the images? The deck with the images, the crystal ball, the hot dog, and the raven, and then the ghost and the candle and the coffin. Do you guys want to do those, or do you want to stick with the symbols? Ingar says images. Good job, Stacy. Yeah, you've gotten 2. Mark's gotten 2, Stacy's got 2, Florio got 2, and Kiwi got 2. Images. I did better with those, Glitter Flame said. All right, we will switch to the images then. Because I have another circle card, but it is on paper and printed slightly different, so it will still look different. So, all right, so this time we'll do the images. For everyone, I will show you what they are to refresh your memory. So we have the crystal ball, and I also redid the coffin and the raven. So in the decks on sale on Etsy now, the coffin will be a little bit lighter and the raven will be a little bit clearer. So this is the current coffin, but I'll have the new ones next time. There we go. There's coffin. Here is the ghost. Ingar, did you write down the suggestion for new images we gave you last time? Yes, I did. And I meant to remember to tell you guys, I didn't have time this week because of work to make new ones, but I am going to make a couple new decks with the images you guys suggested because they were all so good and I loved them. And I definitely want to do a Halloween themed one too. So I will definitely do that. Thank you for reminding me, Ingar. Okay, and then we have, oh, this one is my favorite. The hot dog. Would you focus? There we go. It's so fun. And then the candle. And the raven. And the new image of the raven is so much better. It really looks a lot better. I lightened up the background and the raven stands out a little better. All right, yes, that is all of them. All 6. 1, 2, 3. Did I miss one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Which one am I missing? See, this is my ADHD brain. There is another one in here. Well, what is it? No? There's only 5? I thought I did 6. I could have swore I did 6. Numbers with Stevie. Okay, so yeah. No, I did do 6. I did do 6. I'm silly. I did show you the raven, right? I did show you the raven. All right, so we have those. These are the 6 cards. I am going to shuffle this deck. There are more. There may be back-to-backs where they were the same 2 times in a row, 3 times in a row, whatever. It is up to the cards and how well I shuffle them. Roger, you could do a set of cartoons of us. That would be really fun. I would need images of everybody. So if anybody wants to be a cartoon for one of the decks, send me a picture of you and I will make it into a cartoon. And I do use AI assistants for the art, just so everybody knows. It is not all me. And I also use Canva's assistants because they are awesome at their art too. So it's not all me. I don't get all the credit. It is definitely a group thing with AI. All right. Shuffling. Hi, Raven. Just in time to see the Ravens. Yeah. Said I heard my name. Yep. I showed 6. Thank you, Sarah. My brain. Did I draw all of these? Glitter asked. With the help of AI. So what I did was you can ask ChatGPT if you have the paid for version. I paid for it for a little bit. You can ask it to draw something for you. And what I do is I ask it to draw something simple, like the base of something. And then I take it and put it in Procreate, which is what I learned to draw on through my tattoo artist, which is really fun. You can get all kinds of cool brushes in it. You can treat it just like pencil and paper if you want to. It's really cool. So I take the image I start with AI, my base image, because I have a hard time coming up with the art straight out of my head to paper. So I have that base image to go from, and then I put it in Procreate, and it's kind of like Photoshop. You can add layers, and I put layers over it to draw what I can envision based on the base image. I can tweak it. I can change things that like the hair or the expression or the body position, anything like that. I can change it if I have a starting point. So that's what I do. I take one base image for one character, and then I make a bunch of repeat images of different expressions, different hand gestures, different poses, all of that. And it's really fun. I really enjoy it. Thank you, Kiwi. Okay, shuffling cards. Going to thank you. I'm glad I figured it out because I have a really hard time just coming up with something straight out of my head to the paper. Alrighty, shuffling, shuffling. These are really hard to shuffle like this, so you guys can see. All right, I'm taking this top card. All right, I got what it is. I'm thinking about it, trying to envision it. Get your guesses in. Mark is ready. All right, let me make sure I start my new column here so I don't get confused. Okay. Raven guessed Raven. I love it. Ingar Bigfoot. I love it. Eric, hi Eric. We're doing the Zinner card test again with the images. I didn't have a mini deep dive today, so we're playing games and just me winging it and talking nonsense. And if you want to guess, it's one of the 6 images: the coffin, the raven, the candle, the ghost, the crystal ball, or the hot dog. I remember them all that time very efficiently. All right, I'm going to go back through, make sure I didn't miss anybody. Everybody got their guesses in. Kiwi, in other words, a typical live. Absolutely. I expected chaos today, but the dogs don't want to hang out with me. It's because their dad is home, so. All right, everybody got their guesses in? This one I think is harder because there's more cards and more chance of like repeat cards and stuff. Oh yeah, what about Maple? Yeah, she's in her room. I haven't got her out in a few days. Been really busy. She's a whole other level of chaos, though. Yeah. All right. Does everyone have their guesses in? Last chance for guesses. All right. I'm going to reveal it. I don't see anyone's new ones coming in. Miss Mima, who is Maple? My squirrel. All right. I'm turning it around. I did. It was a few lives back, Miss Mima. I still have it up where I did it with her. It was the candle, and Mike got it, and Roger got it. How you feel about that, Roger? You're getting more and more. I love it. A bunch of wavy lines, Eric said. We're not doing the wavy lines now. We did those a little bit earlier, but I realized I have one of my cards, the corners cut on it, and it is different from all the others, so it kind of makes it like a cheater card on accident. So now we're doing the images. Kiwi Drat. Roger, yay, yes. See me, I missed it. I remember now. Yeah, I'll do it again. I get a little worried about it because of the whole Peanut the squirrel situation. Damn and blast, Stacy said. Chris, boo. And these ones are a lot harder. I feel like the probability to get it right in the other one, or the is that right? The probability, yeah, is much greater. You have a much better chance of guessing between just 5 cards and 5 symbols versus 20, or no, I have 18 and um, 3 symbols each. So that's a much bigger ratio, and the odds are much uh, they're stacked more against you. Words are really hard right now. Q said I suck at the pictures. Yeah, these ones are hard, and I probably am not the best psychic deliverer because I can't even picture it in my head very well. So, all right, we'll do another round. We will go. We got about 20 more minutes, and that'll make an hour. And then I will see you guys next week for another one, and hopefully, the dogs will hang out with me, and I'll have a mini deep dive and some new cards. I'll design another deck. All right, shuffling them. I'm also really surprised I haven't dropped any of them yet. The cards are really sturdy too. I use I think it's like a 30-pound card stock. So because I didn't want you to be able to see through them. Like if you're doing it, if you get a deck of cards and you're playing with your friends or family and they can see through it, then that whole defeats the whole purpose. So they're pretty thick and they're pretty sturdy, durable. And of course, the decks that go out will have the nice kind of card rounded edges like playing cards do. Hi, Jaden. Oh, yay! I love Seg. He's the best. We're doing a Zinner card test, and if you don't know what that is, it is where you a person presents a card, chooses a card from a deck of images, and thinks about what it is, and then the subjects guess what it is by trying to tap into the presenter's mind telepathically. So I have, I'll go ahead and show you the card since you just popped in, and I haven't pulled one yet. I have hot dog. This is in honor of Crow, of course, and then I have the Raven in honor of Raven. And then I have my Neptune whining downstairs. You guys might hear him. Dad just went outside, so now he's upset. The crystal ball. The ghost. Sorry, these aren't focusing very well. There we go. And the candle. Oh, but I didn't just show that one. There we go again, my brain. Okay, no, I didn't show that one yet. And the coffin. I think this is the last one. There we go. And I'm going to pick one of these at random and put it right here. And you guys are going to tap into my third eye telepathically and try to guess what it is. All right. Shuffling. Okay. Taking this top card here. Oh, okay. I got it. I know what it is. All right. Get your guesses in. Oh, don't throw those in the floor. Alrighty, I gotta make my new column. Oh, I have a hole in my paper. Okay. I'm waiting, by the way, till everyone guesses, and then I'm gonna go back through and write it because I don't want to. Because as the guesses pop up, I don't want to go like write them down if you got them right, and then someone see it and be like, "Oh, it's got to be that answer." I'm trying to make it so there's no possible way for anybody to cheat. Trying to make it an honest game. And the rules, of course, state that you have to shuffle the cards as best you can to eliminate any possibility of like a counting card situation or remembering what card was where. And you have to get 79% correct to be considered psychic, according to Carl Zenner when he created this test in the 1930s. This is like a math challenge. Can we beat this using statistics? I really wonder if you were doing it with someone in front of you, if you're a person that is really good at counting cards, I wonder if you could keep up with the cards like that. I am not sure you could. I wonder how easy that would be. And you have to put the cards back every time, so it's always a full deck. There's no taking out of the ratio. Like it's always the same. Ingar, Buzz Lightyear. Good guess. All right, let me go back up and make sure I saw everyone's guesses. Jaden, I've done this a couple times with friends. I think I got like 42%. Heck yeah, that's awesome. Do you want to guess what this one is? I don't think you guessed I hope I didn't miss it. I don't think so. I had so Jaden, the first time I did this, I had a friend, I invited her to the live, and I knew she had a sensitivity. She told me she was sensitive, and I've known that for, like, almost the 10 years that I've known her, and she came in the chat and blew everyone away and got every single one right, and we were all stunned. I got your guess, Jaden. Okay, cool. Florio, I walked away. I can't remember what your pigs are that you said to. It's okay. There's a hot dog, a ghost, a candle, a coffin, a raven, and a crystal ball. Go ahead and get your guess in, and I'll let you get your guess in. If anyone else wants to guess that hasn't, go for it. And we'll do one more round after this. And if anyone has any questions, if you are just tuning in or you didn't hear me say what the cards are or what they do or created them, let me know and I will go over that again. Got your guess. Okay, let me go back through. All right, last call, no more guesses. I'm going to turn it around now. Ding, ding, ding. The candle. Nobody got this one this time. I think it's so interesting how you get more when I do just the symbols. All right, let me shuffle them cards and we'll do it again. Oh, and Jaden, I said this at the beginning of the episode. I am putting out my Annabelle Part 2. It is out on audio on podcast platforms, but I'm putting it out on video. I'm making a cartoon for it, but it is also announcing my interview with Seg that I did last year. So I'll also be putting that on YouTube finally, and you guys can enjoy my first interaction with the side-eye guy. It was really fun. Kiwi, but aren't there less symbols? Yes, there are 5 symbols and we have 6 images and 25 or 18 cards. They're supposed to have 25 cards. My decks have 18, and I established that because that is the maximum amount of cards I can ship in an envelope flat so I can send them overseas. Florio, yeah, the symbols he used for that test, he did simplified symbols as that test did better than complex images, etc. Yeah, that makes sense. It's a little, I feel like if you are psychic and you have that ability, it would be easier to envision or tap into someone else envisioning a symbol versus a whole image. So yeah, I think the images are definitely harder. Chris, what was the answer? Oh, it was a candle. It was this one. It's trying to focus. There it goes. Didn't. Oh, awesome. I was just going to say how much I love your coverage of the Warrens. Thank you. The Annabelle Part 2 is so fun. I actually spoke with the woman who claimed to have owned Annabelle, the Annabelle doll, the Raggedy Ann, back in the 70s. I indirectly spoke with her thanks to a very good friend of mine. And then I also interviewed the woman who sat down with those nurses and Ed and Lorraine and took that story and wrote it for the newspaper. So that is really cool. I love my Annabelle Part 2. But in addition, I have a second interview with that woman that no one has heard yet. I'm very excited about it. I just did it Friday and she blew my mind. She told me something she didn't tell me the first time. And she kind of told me the first time, actually. She did mention it the first time, but she elaborated on it this time and just blew my mind. So I'm so excited to get this interview out. And then, of course, when I spoke with Side Eye Guy, the interview I did with him was we talked a little bit about Annabelle and we also talked about some of the craziness that was going on at the time. So it's a little bit old information, but it's still really fun and good interview. I really enjoyed it. Chris said, boo. It gives light, Mike's Mystery said. Chris, sorry, I wasn't paying attention. That's okay. Roger, so this is the doll from their Halloween parties? Yes. So if you don't know, on one of my Tea Time Tuesday episodes, I read an article that was highlighting a Halloween party that the Warrens were having in 1974, and they had Annabelle out as like a photo prop. They had a picture in the paper of this woman kneeling next to Annabelle, almost in her lap. She's not in a case, she's just out, and people are taking pictures with her. And I just found that so interesting because obviously, they it became. You don't look at her, don't go near her, don't touch her. She's in a case to protect you and everyone else, and it's just funny. So yeah, that was great. Jaden, every time I hear psychic, my mind now goes to Seg Snedeker video where Ed says people on drugs are psychic. Yes, that was so funny. Ed really loves to just spin anything he can to his narrative. Glitter, oh wow, I've listened to the original Annabelle Part 2 on the podcast. Can't wait to hear the second interview. You're gonna be blown away, for real. I when I got done with it, I went straight to my Fear Living pod chat and like just I didn't know what to say. I was like, you guys, I am blown away. What is this? Like, I don't know how to take this. What do I do with this information? So it was really great. Hot dog jumping frog Albuquerque, Stacy said. I love it. Thank you, Kiwi. Yes, Glitter Flame, this interview is so I don't know what to do with it. I don't even know how to write like the little intro for it. I gotta figure it out because I'm so dumbfounded. Eric, totally looking forward to your next Annabelle episode. Thank you, Eric. I think you're gonna love it. Jaden, the scariest part of the Warrens case files are those Ed was a part of them. Yes. It's interesting. So I'm reading for I have memberships episodes, and they're called Tea Time Tuesdays. And what I do is I read newspaper articles starting as far back as I can find them mentioned, and I read about the Warrens and what the newspaper was covering about them. And it's been really interesting watching their progression. It did start out with just ghost hunting. Ed actually started out by himself. He was going along with other psychics, and he was learning from other psychics. And I kind of personally believe that he kind of took that home and taught Lorraine, or like encouraged her, if she was psychic, to come forward with it, because he was working with these other people that had come forward. So like there's so many possibilities there, whether or not she was psychic and how they came forward with it. And then of course it did eventually turn to demons. We pinpointed the exact moment that happened. That was really fun. And it's just been really interesting to see the progression of them. And then this most recent article, Roger pointed out that Ed says they've been ghost hunting for 30 years, and it's 1974. So that would have made them start in 1944, which that's when Ed went off to war. So it just, the timelines don't add up. He's always changing his numbers, and it's just really funny. Is Kenny here? Hi, Kenny. I am being just absolutely nonsense in here today. Just absolute nonsense. Florio said, oh, Eric said the punch bowl was filled with snake oil. Florio said, oh, I know why he said the drugs thing, by the way. It was because of that lady who ran the paranormal UCLA lab that tested Lorraine. Oh, yeah, because they were using, what was it, LSD to induce hallucinations or something to see if it would open the third eye. Is that right? The dogs just came up here to join me. I don't know if you can hear their little toesies. It's because their dad is outside now and they're lonely. So yeah, Kenny, we're just playing around today. I'm talking about this. Oh, Allie, be nice. She's mad at Neptune. Hey. She's not hurting him, I promise. She just likes yelling at him. Allie, hey. She hates when he gets in her face. So yeah, Kenny, we're just doing the Zinner card test again. It's really fun. I really enjoy it. It's silly. Jaden, I also can't believe I never made that Annabelle connection, because like Ed, I love the original Twilight series. Yeah, isn't that interesting? So it's so weird. I'm going to have to do, hi buddy. I'm going to have to do an Annabelle part 3 now because of the interview I just did with Jill. Because of finding the woman who claimed the doll was hers. Because I don't know now if the story started from Ed. I don't know if he made it up. I kind of feel like now, after the interview I did and after finding the owner, that they may have started the story and then found the Warrens, and then the Warrens kind of did their thing with it. But it appears that it may not have been fully started by the Warrens. I don't know. I'm confused. I got to do part 3, and I will try my best to clear that up. A typical lie from Stevie. Absolutely, Kiwi. Hi, James. Oh, thank you, Glitter Flame. Thank you so much for the gifted memberships. James, LSD, no wonder they saw things that weren't there. Oh, sorry, son. Yeah, exactly. So in that Snedeker thing on Sally Jesse Raphael, Ed said that they use drugs to help induce hallucinations to open your third eye kind of situation is what he was saying, that psychics use drugs. And yeah, that's where that comes from. Thank you so much, Glitter. You are awesome. The lapdog is huge. Ghost Winter, yes. And he absolutely thinks he is a lapdog. He does not understand how big he is. Huh, buddy? You're my sweet boy. I'm glad you came up to say hi to everybody. Everybody missed you. Do you want the camera? Here. You look at it? There you go. There, look. Now you're on camera. Thank you, Kiwi. Ingar, the episode with Telly Savalas about the doll was not haunted. The doll was not haunted. Everyone misses what that episode was about. I'm not sure what you're talking about, Ingar. I'm sorry. Roger, I let Mariah know she's green now. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, now Mariah can go listen to the Tea Time Tuesdays. They're so fun. I have so much fun with them. Yeah, he's my big baby. Are you saying hi to everybody, son? I'm going to put your pretty face up here on the camera. Yeah. No, just the back of your head. Yeah, they can see that pretty Great Dane knot on your noggin. Yeah, it's so funny. You give mommy kisses? Can I have kisses? Give mommy kisses. Hey. Can I have kisses? What are you doing? He'll punch me with his nose when I ask for kisses sometimes. Oh, hi, Destination Spooky. Have to reset my card info again. Yeah, we'll have to do one more round. I just hit the hour mark, but we'll do one more round before I say goodbye. Kiwi, the Twilight show on the crazy. Oh, yeah. Hold on. Ingar said the episode Telly's about the doll was not haunted. Everyone misses what the episode was about. Yes, you're right. I understand what you're saying now. Yes, agreed. Which also is kind of interesting considering Ed's history and stuff. But yeah. So, okay, does everyone want to play one more round? Let me fix this again here. One more round? Yes. And do you want to use the symbols or the images? Thank you for being here, Mystic Mima. Roger, yes. One more. Yes, Roger. Or, I'm sorry, yes, Ingar, yes, about the father's descent into madness. Oh, Neptune now. He's so funny. Images, Roger said. Okay. James, by any chance anyone see a bird who says kisses? Then he says, how you doing, big granny? It's funny stuff. No, I haven't seen that. My mom used to have a friend that had a bird that talked and said rude things. If you walked in, he would ask the ladies to show their bits, and if they didn't, he would repeat over and over again, "Stupid bitch." I thought that was kind of funny. Hi, son. Are you done playing? Okay. All right, I'm gonna shuffle these cards one more time. We'll do one more round before I say goodbye for today, and I'll see you guys at the next Friday or Saturday. Maybe you want to play? Do you want to play? Yeah. You're silly. You gonna help me shuffle? If I raise my arms, he's gonna start jumping on me. Can mommy shuffle these, please? You sniffing them? Yeah. You pick one. Oh, you want this one? This one? Okay. Neptune picked it. There it is. Get your guesses in. I'm thinking about it. Neptune, are you thinking about it, buddy? Sounds like Ed Warren taught that bird, Jaden. Yeah, for sure. Excuse me. All right, where's my pencil? Get these guesses in. You can see the bird on YouTube. I'm gonna have to find that. That sounds really funny. Did you hear about the bird who solved the murder? That man's murder? Like his ex-wife inherited the bird after his current wife killed him, and then the bird kept repeating what he heard happen when the murder went down, and like they did a whole trial and had the bird, and it was crazy. It's a really good story. It was an African gray, I think. All right, got guesses. Alrighty, guesses. My great aunt had a macaw that wouldn't know when her husband came home and was drinking before he got in the door. That was really good, Glitter. I wonder if Neptune or Stevie is easier to read. He's pretty simple doggy. Yeah, he's so slow sometimes. Okay, I gotta write down guesses. What you doing, son? I love the emoji, Boba. And her macaw would then yell loud enough for the entire neighborhood to know it too. You're not discreet animals at all. You gonna bark? You gonna bark right in the mic? Don't do it. Yeah, James, that was a crazy story. Just search African Gray solves murder. All right, I'm making sure I got everyone here. Yeah, I heard it on either And That's Why We Drink or Creeps and Crimes. One of them covered it, or maybe it was Wife of Crime podcast covered it. It was a really good episode. I will link that below when I'm done here too, so you guys can find it if you want to listen to it. I love Wife of Crime. I think Jess and Russ are really fun. They're really awesome. All my pets are sassy. It's unfair. Mine are too. The red dog is very, very sassy. So was his Creepy Cove Community Church he used to do that was absolutely hysterical? I don't know about that. Ingar, did I get yours? Did I miss it? Barbie. I love it. All right, I have to make sure I didn't miss anybody here. My grandfather was superintendent at an apartment complex, and one of the tenants had an African Gray that would cuss him out the entire time he was in the apartment. That's funny. Jaden, I also love how stupid Zach Baggins claims has gotten on Ghost Adventures. Yeah, definitely. That dude's out of control. All right, did everybody get their guesses in? Last round. I'm gonna call it before I get off here. I hope I didn't miss anybody. Let me make sure. I don't think so. Okay, I think I got everybody. It was the coffin, and it looks like Stacy, Leanne, Glitter, and Jaden got it right. All right. Ouch. All right, did I miss anybody? Stacy, Leanne, Glitter, and Jaden got it right? I died of laughter when Seg showed Zach saying I wanted to have sex at the Washes Club and the gorilla painting. Oh my god. Yeah. I love how Seg makes fun of Zach. It's really funny. I also love when Seg says butt now and he puts I can't remember what kind of monkey it is, but he puts the monkey's butt on the baboon on the screen. It's so funny. Glitter, yes. James, a friend of mine said she was hot. A friend of mine, she was hot. My bird whistles at her. She asked me if I taught him that. I told him he does that. I love it. Oh yeah, the bird that would call you a stupid bitch if you didn't show your bits. If you did show your bits, apparently, I was a little kid, so I don't know. This is a story from my mom. But apparently he would whistle at you in appreciation. So Stay City, I'm starting to get the hang of this. Yes, you are. That is awesome. You got 3 right for this one, I'm pretty sure. And a lot of you did really well on the symbols. So that's interesting to me. I find that really cool. Chris, I only got the very first one right in the symbols. Yeah. If everyone's saying that or not everyone, sorry, Florio said that the symbols were created to make it a simpler test. And I remember reading that, and I think I may have mentioned it. I might not have. I don't know. I don't remember. I'm sorry. The lives are chaotic. My memory does not work. That's why I write a script so I can follow it and not forget and not confuse my facts and jumble them up and confuse everybody else. So the lives are chaos, but my main episodes are very structured and thought out as much as I can. Kiwi, Zach Baggins is getting even more insane in Georgia. I heard, and get in Georgia. I said Georgia. Ghost Adventures. Yes, I was talking to Douglas about it and about the new season and how really ridiculous it is. That bird is every cat color ever. Jaden, yeah. James, my bird and that bird think alike. Yeah, gotta appreciate the bits. What you doing, buddy? You want my pencil? You can't have my pencil. No, you can't eat my pencil. I have magic pencils, you guys. I just remembered that. I got 2 out of 5. I'm officially psychotic, Mark said. I love it. Let me see if I can show you the magic my pencil does. It's heat activated. And it's an oracle pencil, and you're supposed to ask it a question. It's just 500 a session. I read it as Georgia 2 Glitter Flame said, yeah, me and abbreviations. I don't. All right, so I don't even know what to ask it. Somebody ask a question, and I'm going to reveal what the pencil's answer is. I think that last time Zach was even somewhat believable is The Exorcist house. Everything after that was ghost fueled horniness and self-choking because of mystical and gothic goat demons. I love it. Yes. Oh, it's Paranormal Brew in here. Hi, Darren. Somebody ask a question to my magic pencil. Will I still be awake in a minute? Roger said. All right, let's see. Chances look good. I don't know if you guys can see this. There it is. So my pencils, I got this pack of pencils off Amazon because I needed pencils for work, and I just wanted to get witchy ones because if I need them, I want to like them. And so I caught this 12 pack of pencils, and each pencil has a different answer on it, and it's supposed to heat up while you're using it, and you ask your question, and it's like a little oracle, like a magic 8-ball, and they're really fun, and I always forget that I have them. And if anybody wants them, I will link them below too because I just got them off Amazon. Will it rain tonight? I don't have another pencil to ask. This says chances look good. It's raining here where I am. It's been raining. I have another premiere soon. Thank you, Kiwi. There you go, Karen. Taryn. I almost said Karen. My brain is not okay today. Neptune, are you sniffing? You gonna give Mama kisses? Can I have some kisses? No? No kisses? He's camera shy today. What is that, buddy? You gonna knock my cards over? Glitter flame, those are neat. They're so fun. I love them. Will The Conjuring ever get legit ghost evidence? That's a good question. I wish this pencil was correct. We are getting thunderstorms here tonight, Glitter said. I think we are supposed to here too. We've had them all day. I am not a Karen. Taryn said, I know, man. I am so sorry. As soon as I started to say it, I was like, that is the most offensive thing I could say to Taryn right now. No offense to the good Karens. Normally, in my experience, if a woman is named actually Karen, she's nice. I've never met a Karen I didn't like. It's the metaphorical Karens. They're crazy. And it's the haircut too, right? The haircut. I just heard someone talking about how it was Bailey Sarian. I was watching how she was binge watching the John and Kate +8 stuff and looking back on that drama and all of that. And she was speculating that the Karen situation started with her and her haircut. Cute. Is your brain ever okay, Stevie? No. I think like once in a while. It's very calm and chill once in a while. And then it happens so rarely and quick and gone that I don't even get to appreciate it. Send any spare rain to Florida. I heard you guys were needing some rain. Jaden, it's been storming in my state since the crack of dawn, but hey, free excuse to binge Halloween movies again. Heck yeah, I binge Halloween movies all year too. I love it. My boyfriend's always like, it's not Halloween time. He and I are so opposite. It is so funny. I am covered in tattoos. He has none. I am horror junkie, true crime junkie. Well, he actually likes true crime, but he's not a big fan of horror. Not the biggest fan of Halloween. He doesn't dislike it or anything, but he's definitely not as crazy about it as I am. We do not share any of the same interests, really. It's kind of funny. We're very opposite, and it works. Quit it, son. You're going to knock something over. Sorry if the camera was just shaking. He's doing his yoga stretches right next to the table. And now he's in my lap. I love you, son. Look, you knocked the thing off again. You want to talk to the people? You want to say hi? You're going to burp at him? He just burped on me. Okay, so I guess that's it. I'm just sitting here hanging out because my boyfriend left and I now have nothing to do when I'm done here. Actually, that's not true. I'm going to go finish my cartoon so I can put it out on Monday. I'm very excited about it. So, none of my friends like horror. I need horror buddies so bad. I feel that. I invited a bunch of friends to go see Nosferatu with me, and I couldn't get anybody to go with me. No one local. Everyone that wanted to go with me didn't live close by. And I was like, nobody wants to see this movie. And my friend's like, it's not my thing. Stacy, it's always Halloween time. Yes, my little corner here. This is my always Halloween space. I have pumpkins all over this wall over here. I have ghosts. I have all my stuff. I'm obsessed. And now I'm covered in drool. Oh yeah, my Hexes and Hoes paranormal shirt. I wore this today. Thanks, Kristen, for that. She's not in the chat today, but thank you, Kristen. Paranormal. Did you see Neptune? Yeah. Taryn. Son, come here. Come say hi. You come here. Look, I'll turn the camera down so they can see you. Come here. Neptune, come here, buddy. Don't break stuff. Oh, there's Fit's face. He's trying to play with Allie now under the table. This is not going to go well. Okay, I think they just knocked all the cards on the floor. I think that is my cue to go. Does anybody have any questions or anything at all before I go? Reminder, I will have Annabelle Part 2 out, hopefully by Monday. If not, by Tuesday. Fingers crossed. I'm almost done. I'm just going to go put all the cartoons together and make it a video. So if I get it done sooner, I might put it out sooner. That'd be really cool. But I'll get it out as soon as it's done. Then I will have my new interview out, and I'll put my interview with Saturday Guy out on YouTube. It is out on podcast platforms, but I'll put it on YouTube too, finally. I will definitely link it, link to the story. I will definitely link everything below that I talked about. I'll rewatch this and remember everything I talked about and link it below. That Wife of Crime episode with the bird that solved the murder, really good episode. Yes, everybody have a good weekend. Thank you, Glitter. Good night, everybody. Have a good day. Have a good night. Thank you, Roger. I'll see you next time, too. Cheers, Mike. Thank you for being here. Bye, Bubba. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining, too, Jaden. And Taryn, thank you for popping in. You too, Chris. Thank you. Love you, too, Taryn. Bye, Sarah. Bye, James. Your lucky day is Tuesday. I love Tuesday. Tuesday is a good day. And I got my tea time out on time last Tuesday, too. Bye, Jaden. Thank you for being here. Good night, Kiwi. Thank you for being here again and taking care of me. Good night, Stacy. Night, Roger. All right, I think I got everybody. If I missed you, good night. I love you. Thank you for being here. I will see you next week. And Allie ending us here. She's growling over there. Bye.